Moving on to the next question that comes into the picture is like powerlifting and bodybuilding is truly a male dominant society, right? It's like not right now during that particular time when you were starting your journey. So, like as you said that you were the only girl participant in the Indian events. So, while contacting those particular friends that you had in Florida and the other contacts that you made, how difficult was it and how difficult is it right now to get into these competitions? Like at that time, and what is the difference right now? Can you just elaborate on that?
Yeah, there were advantages and disadvantages at both the times. At that time, of course, even beginning it was huge. Everybody thought, even exercise, like a lot of people thought that why are you doing so much of exercise? You're going to grow old one day, and you cannot monetize exercise. This is a waste of time. Why don't you do household work? And you're wasting the years of your life and all that. And today we have an entire fitness industry, in itself. It's, I think, the second biggest business, financially. It's considered the huge business in this world today. So you never know. At that time it was very, very difficult to even go to the gym. And then a lot of women were told, who would look at me and come to the gym, they were told that you build a house in the gym, don't come home. So I think all women, without exception, went through a lot if they would even think of the gym. And there were even people at that time who would say that, oh, now you've got married, why do you want a good figure for? And maybe she's aspiring something else, that sort of things, indirect things on the character. And it was very, very bad. uh, and then on top of that, weight training was not considered something that is there for women. We hardly saw women participating. I was just doing a 60 kg bench press once, which is very, very ordinary. I think the girls are doing double of that now. But I was offered a competition, in South Africa, because there were such few girls. You would be the only one, and there would be like 100 boys, and you would be the only one. I did my certification with the International Sports Science Association. I was the only girl, and there would be like 200 boys in the room. Some of them would really respect and give my example to their mother or to their wife or to their sister, that she can do it, why don't you come forward? But then some of them would think that, why the hell am I here? There were boys, when I trained, I've had episodes where boys have said that, we will not come to the gym when this auntie is here. We get a complex because she's lifting heavier. And then there were boys who would try to come in front of me, overshadow me, and try to lift heavier weights to show. And then I would say that if you have to compete with an older woman, being a young boy, then then you are actually giving me a compliment, even if you're lifting much heavier than me. Like even now, so if a 20-year-old boy comes and tries to compete with me, you're trying to compete with a woman in 50s, that means there's something in me. I mean, I take it like that. I take it all positively. So it was difficult in that sense. But the advantage was that you were the only one. And you would people who loved you would really love you. I mean, like, you were the only one with all the attention, and so on and so forth. Now there are hundreds of girls, but no matter what, it is still a male dominated field. Absolutely male dominated field. You see, cricket is all over. It's our, like, the cricket players are gods, they're demigods. But the thing is that even now the male cricket is given far more attention, importance, money. It's commercially viable than the women cricket. So bodybuilding, of course, the girls undergo a lot of criticism. There is another side to it, because of wearing the competition suit and the bikinis. We look at it as a very sacred dress, because we feel that a woman who's done so much to build that body and structure, and maybe study so much, sacrifice so much, to be on stage. It's not easy for a woman, to be on stage, a woman who's undergone childbirth and pregnancy, and then, she's fighting her family, and there's a lot of money that is needed. So we really respect that. We consider it a very, very sacred space, because it's done as a sport and not as a sensuous presentation. It's not done like that. So we really respect that. But now also the women undergo a lot. The easy thing is that there's greater acceptance. So I see couples competing together, and boys taking their sisters for competition. There are some older women whose children are taking them for competition. So it's like it's always been this way or that way. There are advantages and disadvantages, just that the kind of things have changed. That's the only same.